Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? I'm pretty sure you've all heard about the new CreatorCon explosion. I went to that CreatorCon and I survived. Check this out. Someone's seriously gonna get fired because of this. See you guys at next year's CreatorCon. Remember to like and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys next time.
Yo, what is up, my dudes? It is your boy Levi here. Today I went to CreatorCon. Lovely people, everyone was amazing, but there was a twist. The whole building exploded. Fire over there, fire over here, coffee over there. Tasted crap, by the way, do not try it. But it was lovely. Other than that, didn't even get to do my Q&A because it blew up too early. Hit that notification bell for updates on this fire. See ya.
We break our usual programming with a 777 News exclusive with Arlo Taylor.
In other news today, the Gawler Civic Building has been destroyed through an unplanned explosion. The venue was hosting the CreatorCon event, and it's understood that the building has been flattened, and damages are expected to run into the millions. Miraculously, there were no civilian casualties.
You can be sure that we will investigate what caused the destruction of this majestic building.
There was no comment from the CreatorCon event management.
I'm here today at the Town of Gawler's Administrative Building, where an inquiry will take place into the catastrophic accidental destruction of the Gawler Civic Centre. Hayden, do you have any comments?
No comment.
Neve, Molly, why did you feel it was necessary to purchase banned gases that led to the Civic Centre exploding?
My clients will have their say during today's inquiry. They will not be revealing anything to the lamestream media.
Josh, why did you work with Emerson, given his criminal history, and why would you let him purchase explosive items?
Well, I think Emerson has fully rehabilitated himself, and I shall stand by him until the end.
Josh.
We have Alan, the customs manager of the day, here. Alan, do you have any comment on what happened, and if you acted accordingly to your role statement? Could this catastrophe have been avoided?
Look, what took place was unfortunate. We had systems in place. It's regretful that they failed on this occasion. I have no more comments to make, sorry.
Alan, over here. Emily, what can you tell us about today's proceedings?
At the request of the town of Gawler, I have been appointed to evaluate the Creator Convention, which unexpectedly led to an unfortunate destruction of an important building in the town of Gawler. The town has lost our library, youth space, tech hub, and countless other pieces of our history. Miraculously, no one was injured, but tragically we lost an important cultural space.
But Emily...
We will release the findings at the end of today. Thank you.
So, we are just seeing the evaluation officer heading into the inquiry to understand the events that led to the destruction of the Gawler Civic Centre during CreatorCon. We are completely perplexed that this job was given to a teenage kid wannabe HR manager and not the Australian Federal Police. I suspect we will have more questions after today. Leah Jones, Gawler.
Welcome, and thank you all for coming, and thank you to the members of the press who are here witnessing today's proceedings. We are here to find out what led to our iconic Civic Centre demise on the dreaded day of the Creator Convention. I have before me a key of individuals whose evidence will help us piece together what happened. Where do we begin? Alan?
Thank you, Chair Lady. The Gawler Civic Building is unique. It has within it a time machine, aka an elevator, that on occasion individuals will use to visit a specific time period. I've been in the position of Customs Officer of the time machine or elevator, and my role is to process people departing and arriving to and from the mid-1980s. On the day of the CreatorCon and the explosion, 3 groups went back to 1986 and returned with items from that year. It is these items that ultimately led to the events that occurred later that day.
Your Honour, I object. My clients are being slandered, implying they were responsible.
It's not that kind of hearing. And you're not a lawyer. Aren't you in PR? There is no need for the Your Honours today.
I still reject the harsh tone of the customs officer.
You do know the building was completely destroyed.
Oh, Your Honour, the mayor's here. Good to see you. Who invited her? I think we need to find out what happened. Alan, who came out first?
On the day of the said explosion, Neve and Molly were the first return of the 3 groups who went back in time.
That's the wrap from Dolly Doctor, great advice from March 1985. Next week we'll be looking at the sealed section of Cosmo from 1986.
Like and subscribe. Well, we're a bit of a rad duo and we love the 80s. So we do short vids on how to recreate iconic looks. Remember to exercise your faces, guys, so you can keep those muscles intact. Anyway, I think that looks stunning.
Yep.
Moving on, we have the Madonna.
The Madonna?
The Cindy.
Of course, Cindy.
The Whitney.
You can't forget Whitney.
And the Diana.
Everyone loves
Oh my
Diana.
god. And we needed hairspray to recreate these iconic looks.
Hold on a minute. There we go.
You know the gnarly stuff we can't get today?
Tickets, please.
So, we got our boarding pass to the elevator, visited our favourite hairdresser in Gawler back in 1986, and brought back a few cases of solid rock hairspray.
I will be with you in a second. What can I do for you, ladies?
Oh my gosh, she called us ladies. We would love your hardcore hairspray.
Well, I can only recommend you solid rock. You can go through a hailstorm, this stuff will not move.
Oh my god, that's what we need.
Yes.
We'll get the lot.
All right, here you go, ladies. Pleasure meeting you.
You too.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
You never believe it.
Well, we were met by some custom officer and he inspected our cargo. Mentioned something about banned gas that was killing some ozone layer or something, and it would lead to the destruction of the earth and all of humanity or something, and that it would needed to be returned to 1986.
Contains CFCs. So this contains chlorofluorocarbons, which has been outlawed in South Australia since 1995. So I'm going to have to confiscate this.
What?
So in the absence of a high temperature incinerator here in Gawler, these items are going to be returned to their time period.
It would seem that we have multiple cases of banned canisters with a banned propellant that is highly flammable entering the building, being stowed for the return of the 1980s.
Next.
Despite Emerson's questionable history, both he and Josh get permission to travel back to 1986.
Our YouTube channel, Josh and Emerson's Future to the Back, exploring some vintage tech here. We specialise with reviews of vintage tech. We were going back to see what all the hoo-ha was about VHS versus beta. Unbeknown to me, that had been resolved well before 1986. While we were in the period in question, I looked for what the future of video presentation was and found it.
It's great, absolutely amazing, wonderful. Where's Emerson?
Whilst my colleague here got somewhat distracted by another retailer.
It was a beautiful shop. It was full of pretty colours and things that go kaboom.
He brought back fireworks, 400 kilograms. Private use of fireworks was banned in South Australia in 2001.
CFCs, plastic bags, fireworks, all the good stuff is banned in SA.
On their return, with no beta or VHS players, I inspected their items, found them to be illegal and marked them for return and had them quarantined in storage.
Question from the press. Did you store these illegal fireworks in the same room as the contraband hairspray?
Well, yes, but they were to be returned once processed.
I understand there was one last shipment coming into the Civics building that day.
As organiser of CreatorCon, I surmised that we were over budget and I needed to make some savings. There were no $6 lattes in the CreatorCon ticket price, so yes, I did venture back to 1986 to purchase a few jars of Pablo coffee. I remembered it was quite a good blend. Tastes okay and it's cheap, so I thought it would kill a few birds with one stone.
More like kill all of us with one teaspoon.
The coffee had no banned ingredients, and I had no reason to not approve its entry.
So, what happened? I understand a bootleg coffee operation was set up.
The coffee wasn't going down too good, so we thought we could offer another service.
This place is going off, including the coffee. Which cheapskate ordered this?
I have a coffee channel. I like to review coffee art and be on the ball with what's new in coffee and how we drink it. Now make sure you subscribe. I'm here at the Burnt Biscuit Cafe and I think I just found my favourite flat white. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. I'm here at the Grazing Goat Cafe, this new vegan cafe that's opened, and here I have an almond latte. I give it 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Like and subscribe.
I'm interested. What did the coffee operation involve?
Well, I got my mum to bring me my camp stove and her stove. I couldn't set up in the CreatorCon, so I found another spot, and word got around, like word of mouth.
And where did you set up this operation?
Well, we couldn't set up in the cafe area. There was already some kind of commercial agreement going on, so we set up outside the back entrance. We didn't know there was a gas complex behind the garage doors.
Your Honour, I object to the term gas complex.
We made a few coffees, and then
It would be clear that a picture has formed of what led to the loss of the iconic civic building, a mixture of banned gases, banned fireworks, and soon-to-be banned coffee, complicated by the entrepreneurism of a community member, snowballed into the loss of an important heritage space. I hereby call this investigation closed.
I object.
It would seem there is really no mystery here. 3 different products from the 80s that should have stayed in the 80s has caused a catastrophic explosion. We've heard a tale of environmentally destructive gases, ignorance of safety and common sense, assisted with good old-fashioned cheapskatery, and resulting in the loss of a historical building. Surprisingly, no changes have been laid, yet we can be guaranteed that the damage bill will be high and there is no plans to install a new time machine. This is Leah Jones reporting from 777 News, Gawler.
What did they do to me?
Stunning.
Whatever.